Lee Min-ho admits his admiration for this Pinay employee in Boracay. Here's the real story behind it. The Korean actor who was popularized by the Korean novellas Boys Over Flowers and City Hunter has become the center of all attention after rumors about him spread like a wildfire online. Rumors saying that Lee Min-ho is obsessed with a Pinay employee in Boracay went viral, leaving the netizens in shock. The rumors claim that the actor-celebrity who visited the Philippines secretly for a week, for a photo shoot of a clothing brand, has met a Filipino hotel employee. Now, another video of Lee Min-ho goes viral online where the Korean actor has revealed what really happened to him at the popular beach. He also revealed something about the girl employee, saying that he has been dreaming of her ever since and that he couldn't forget about her. Invite you to watch the video. Warning from FIVOLC's director to residents of Metro Manila, prepare for the big one. After the 6.7 magnitude quake that hit Surigao del Norte last weekend, FIVOLC's recently came out with a warning concerning the possibility of a similar disaster that could happen in Metro Manila. FIVOLC studied the effects of the recent earthquake in Surigao and it looks like the results were terrifying. The institute fears that a similar disaster could soon occur in Metro Manila. FIVOLC warned that a 7.2 earthquake is a possibility in the areas near the West Valley Fault. According to FIVOLC, the West Valley Fault moves every 4 centuries or so, and the last seismic tragedy it generated occurred in 1658, roughly 357 years ago. According to the Philippine Star, the West Valley Fault stretches to 100 kilometers, running through parts of Bulacan, Quezon City, Marikina, Makati, Pasig, Taguig and Muntinlupa in Metro Manila. San Pedro, Binan, Sta. Rosa, Cavite and Calamba in Laguna. And Carmona, General Mariano Alvarez and Silangan Cavite. FIVOLC's director, Renato Salazar, urged citizens of Metro Manila and nearby areas to prepare while they can. Everyone must learn from the recent effects of the magnitude 6.7 earthquake in Surigao del Norte. If a similar event happens in a highly urbanized area, the effects can be more devastating, said Director Salazar. We urge all readers who are residents of the affected areas to prepare as early as now. Share this to inform your neighbors. Invite you to watch the video. Rodrigo Duterte's statement suggests he's battled an addiction to painkillers. Rodrigo Duterte has once again admitted to abusing a powerful opioid drug. Addressing a crowd in Davao City on Friday, the controversial Philippines leader admitted that he used the pain relief drug fentanyl, saying it made him feel like he was on cloud 9. For the past 2 months, the president has been plagued by questions over whether his use of the drug constitutes addiction, with ongoing calls for the leader to release his health records. Mr. Duterte, 71, has been dubbed the Punisher for his brutal crackdown on drug addicts and criminals in the Philippines. Police have reported killing more than 2,500 people they accused of being drug suspects, while nearly 4,000 others have died in unexplained circumstances amid the crackdown. Amid reports on his painkiller addiction, the leader has been called out on the irony of his drug crackdown. Is the Punisher addicted to painkillers? In his Davao address last week, Mr. Duterte explained that he was prescribed fentanyl due to a severe spinal injury. He said he was injured in a motorcycle accident 3 years prior, when he was 68 years old. I am perpetually in pain, he told the crowd, in a video broadcast by Filipino television network ABS-CBN. The doctor stopped prescribing fentanyl because he got mad. I'm supposed to cut it into 4 pieces, he said, suggesting he used the drug beyond the medically advised dosage. More than just a disappearance of pain, you feel that you are on cloud 9, he said. Everything is okay with the world, nothing to worry about. Mr. Duterte has flip-flopped under previous pressure over the extent to which he used the painkiller. In December last year, he first revealed that he used the drug. Even then, he admitted his doctor instructed him to stop using it upon learning that he was abusing the drug by using more than the prescribed dosage. But the president has denied that he was addicted. At a subsequent news conference in Singapore, a BBC reporter asked Mr. Duterte how he justifies his war on drugs when he himself was highly dependent on drugs. I'm not an addict, he responded. Only when it is prescribed. Addiction is only with regularity, my friend. The president said the drug was regulated in the Philippines, with doctors monitoring those who used it to prevent the risk of addiction. He told the reporter, "When you take it and there's a monkey on your back, that's addiction. You know what? I'll give you an idea. Nicotine is an addictive element. It's more than worse than the medications you take for your headache." Attempting to justify his use of the substance, he said, "You must know that I have a headache, because I had a bad spill in my, and may I show it to you? This is the cause. So, I have intermittent but I take the drug for my migraine." He went on to compare it favorably to smoking cigarettes. Smoking? That's far worse. You ask any, it's far worse than nicotine is an addictive form, and it has, but since it was there a century, 2 centuries ago, nobody can stop it. Duterte urged to release health records. Politicians have urged Mr. Duterte to undergo a medical examination, and disclose the results to silence questions over his drug use. To end this speculation, it would be better if his physician explains how the president manages the pain that he suffers, his ally, Congressman Carlos Zarit said. Meanwhile, Senator Leila de Lima, one of the leader's most vocal critics, echoed calls for him to disclose his health condition. It is not just the illness itself that we should be worried about, but also the impact or side effects that the medications he is taking may have, especially on his lucidity and ability to make decisions with a clear mind, she said. In a statement, Ms. de Lima said his drug use had driven him to madness. Duterte should stop taking fentanyl because obviously it has already driven him to madness and to fits of paranoia where everyone he sees is either a drug addict or a drug lord, she said. Mr. President, stop abusing drugs so for even 1 single second you can experience a lucid interval and discover how crazy this drug war witch hunting has become. At least I, whom he recklessly and wrongly accuses as a narco-politician, haven't taken a single addictive drug in my life, while he who runs amok and froths in the mouth like a rabid animal has the temerity to make up a list, when he should be on the top of that list. Another critic, Senator Antonio Trillanes, said the Punisher qualified as a drug addict based on his admission. He ended up denying the whole thing, according to the Agence France-Presse. "Fools, I just made up that story and you believed it," he reportedly said, in contradiction to his more recent speech in Davos. There are ongoing concerns for Mr. Duterte's physical health. He has repeatedly denied rumors that he is suffering from cancer. Last month, it was speculated he visited a cancer hospital in China during a 5-day hiatus last month. Presidential spokesman Ernesto Abella denied the rumors, saying Mr. Duterte did not leave the country at that time. The leader has previously admitted to suffering from migraines, spinal problems and Buerger's disease, a cardiovascular illness typically associated with smoking. At the age of 71, Mr. Duterte is the oldest president to ever assume the presidency in the Philippines. Duterte to spend Valentine's Day with family in Davao City countryside. It's off to the countryside for President Rodrigo Duterte and his family on Valentine's Day. Special Assistant to the President Secretary Bongo said the chief executive plans to retreat to his rest house in Carmen, Davao City with his loved ones on Tuesday, February 14. Sa Carmen Mag Valentine's Day CPRRD, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, with family, said Go. PRRD will spend Valentine's Day in the countryside of Carmen with family. His schedule has also been cleared of any public events, according to Malacanang. The 71-year-old Duterte spent Sunday, February 12, in Surigao City where he visited after the 6.7 magnitude earthquake that has killed at least 8 and left hundreds injured. The president often spends weekends and certain holidays in Davao City, where he served as mayor for over 2 decades and where his 2 families are based. While he shares a home with common-law wife Hanilit Avancena and their daughter Veronica, Duterte is on good terms with his former wife, Elizabeth Zimmerman. Last year, despite being busy with his presidential campaign, Duterte sent a cake and bouquet of roses to Elizabeth for Valentine's Day. Thank you for viewing videos. My channel regularly posts new videos. If you remember registered channels to receive the latest announcements, please. Thanks.